Brazil endured huge environmental setbacks during the 4 years of the Jair Bolsonaro government, perhaps being the field most affected by the previous far-right administration. As we saw in part 2 of our series, the new Lula government sought to tour the world in 2023, stressing that Brazil is back after 4 years in the doldrums. And the environment and climate issues became one of the administration's biggest talking points. The job facing the incoming administration was huge. The prior government had left oversight and protection agencies in tatters, with the Environment Ministry of Marina Silva essentially having to start its protection efforts from scratch. And there was no time to settle in, as the Yanomami humanitarian crisis in the Brazilian Amazon called for immediate responses and results. For years, illegal logging and gold mining had been allowed to spread freely in the Yanomami indigenous land, poisoning rivers, destroying vegetation, and pushing traditional communities off their ancestral land. The result was violence, hardship, and disease, with the global community left shocked by footage from within the Yanomami indigenous villages in January showing people close to death due to sickness and malnourishment. The government mobilised supplies and professionals to treat the health crisis and organised a broad operation to flush illegal gold miners out of the protected territory. The operation's results were largely positive, expelling the vast majority of miners, but Indigenous activists were concerned that the problem was just being pushed around, with minimal punishment for invaders and their crimes. Indeed, after cutting gold mining areas by 80% in the Yanomami territory, these wildcat prospectors are now slowly returning to Indigenous lands. The major environmental questions of 2023 revolved around two sides of the conservation coin. On one side, the Lula government managed massive reductions in Amazon deforestation, figures which the administration gladly boasted about during COP28 in December. However, there has been so much in the opposite direction to criticise. Deforestation in the Cerrado biome has gone through the roof, and state-owned oil company Petrobras has been insistent on its plans to drill for crude oil at the mouth of the Amazon River. Beyond politics, climate has taken centre stage in Brazil this year thanks to a series of weather-related issues. Back at the beginning of the year, over 65 deaths were caused by heavy summer rains on the coast of São Paulo state, a tragedy waiting to happen. By September, Brazil's south counted at least 46 deaths and 46 missing due to heavy rains, which experts say was brought on by the El Niño weather phenomenon. Then, the problem was a lack of rain, with parts of the Amazon suffering their worst drought on record, a full-blown catastrophe in a region that relies on its rivers for transportation. And there were further shocking developments from the Braskem mining scandal in Maceió, which the Brazilian report covered in 2021. The sinking of soil due to excessive salt mining reached extreme levels, and hospitals and neighbourhoods were evacuated due to the risk of collapse. A congressional inquiry into the scandal is expected for 2024. All of these extreme climate events must serve as a warning for Brazil, as governments can no longer claim that they are unforeseeable. Did you enjoy watching this video? Let us know what you think in the comments. And remember to like and subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends and co-workers. And if you like our videos, you should consider supporting our work by subscribing to the Brazilian Report, choosing any plan for just $1 for the first month. As a subscription-based business, readers are very important for us. But if you're not thinking of subscribing to the Brazilian Report just yet, there is another way to support our work. Quality journalism takes a lot of hard work. And coffee, lots of coffee. And you can support us by donating a cup of coffee on our Buy Me a Coffee page. And you can even get exclusive content and perks by becoming a member of our Buy Me a Coffee community. Join now and get a special shout out on our Explaining Brazil podcast, a question answered by our newsroom about Brazil or Latin America every month, or even our special Brazilian culture newsletter available on our Brazilian Insider membership tier. For us, it's not just about coffee, so go to buymeacoffee.com/Brazilian Report and support our work. It's really important for us. Thank you. You can find links and references in the description of the video. See you in the next video.